Good morning, everyone. This is David with Checkride Prep. It's about 1 a.m. here, Pacific Coast time on Thursday. As promised, I was going to do a quick tutorial to show you how to find your missing test questions. So I've logged into our test account right now, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go first to get to our actual course, which is going to be the free online private pilot ground school. I'm going to click on online training courses. And once that loads, you'll see that there's a number of courses available. The one that I want is going to be this free online private pilot ground school, July 20 through August 21st. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that. Now, I'm only going to show you one version, so I'm going to attempt the Introduction and Aerodynamics quiz. So in this port, I'm going to go ahead and click on class number 1, Course Introduction. And the quiz is located all the way at the very bottom. As we can see here, it's always beneath the homework under Lesson Content. So I'm going to go ahead and click on the Aerodynamics class quiz. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Now, at this point, if I was going to resume a test, I would go ahead and do that. I could go ahead and click resume here on the right-hand side. As you can see, I've already pre-answered pretty much all the questions except for the last one. So I'm going to go ahead and answer this last question, and I'm not sure if that's correct or not. Once I've answered all the questions, or at least attempted to answer all the questions, I'm going to go ahead and click on Quiz Summary. And this is kind of my final opportunity to see if I am ready to submit the quiz, which in this case I am. And as you can see, when the website works and there's less traffic on it, this is really how quickly you should be able to get your results. So in this case, I got 19 out of 45 questions answered correctly. It took me about 33 seconds. The average score for our entire class is 77.81%. My score is pretty abysmal, so I obviously need to work on it at 42.22%. Now, if I wanted to go ahead and restart the quiz, it would be located here. If I wanted to just reattempt it, and remember that you can reattempt the quizzes as many times as you'd like. Now, where people are kind of stumbling or asking questions is, where do I actually go back and review the missed test questions or know what I missed or how I can improve? On the menu on the left-hand side underneath the welcome, we've gone ahead and added a student profile section. So it's right below the special offer. It's called Student Profile. So I'm going to go ahead and click on Student Profile. The quiz, a lot of people are asking, where do I actually find the questions that I missed? How do I know if the attempt went through and what was my final score? We've gone ahead and added a new section called Student Profile. So if you go onto the menu on the left-hand side of the screen, there's the Welcome section as seen here. At the very bottom of the Welcome section, underneath Special Offer, you're going to find something called Student Profile. I would like you to click on that. When you open up Student Profile, it's basically going to give you a pretty good overview of the courses that you're currently enrolled in and also registered for. I'm basically showing you the two different ways of getting into and looking at each one of the quizzes. Now, for the free online private pilot ground school, which is in progress here, I can then click on this little arrow and it will show me how much I have actually completed, and then the quizzes, the scores that I received, the date and time that the server logged that information. Now, if I click on Aerodynamics class quiz, that's actually going to take me back to the original quiz where I could actually reattempt taking the exact same quiz. But what we are more interested in is figuring out what questions did we get right and what questions did we get wrong, so that way we have a better understanding moving forward of how to improve. So what you do is, to the right of your score, there's a little thing that looks like a graph under statistics. Go ahead and click on that. So now that I've gone ahead and clicked the statistics button, you should have a window that opens up and looks like this. It's going to tell me the date and the time that I took the exam. So this was May 9th, 2020 at 10:09 a.m. And you can then look at all of the questions on that exam if you answered them correctly or incorrectly. In this case, we just did this one quickly, so it will tell you how much time you took under each question. And if I wanted to view what are the potentials, so let's look at number 10 here, which flight time may be logged as instrument time when on an instrument flight plan. I could then click on that and it will show me the three options available to me. And in this case, it's highlighting the correct answer. At the very bottom, it's going to basically tabulate and score your quiz. So in this case, we have 0 correct. Took us 5 seconds to do this entire test. Now, in the event that it does not populate this information right away, it's probably because the server is slow and timing out. As mentioned, I just got off of a phone call for about 3 hours with the tech team, so they are actually upgrading the server right now as we speak. And there's 3 other teams that are doing improvements on the back end, so hopefully you guys will able to see the exact questions. But if not, this will at least show you, if I'm going to go to the very top here again, this will show you all of the tests and quizzes that you've taken, so at least you can see your progress thus far. Now this is my personal account, so as we can see, there's going to be obviously a lot more courses that are in progress. Now the other way of doing it is if you scroll down to the very, very bottom below all of your courses, it will give you your section where it says you have taken the following quizzes. In this case, this is the Instrument Regulations and Basic Attitude Flying Quiz for our instrument class. If I wanted to retake the course, or at least retake the quiz, I'd click on that button. Once again, if I wanted to look at just the statistics of how I did, I would click on the statistics. It would have that little loading symbol. If you do get that white screen like I did right there, just go ahead and exit out and attempt to reload it, and then it will give you the correct information. All right, I hope that does clarify how to look at your quiz results. Like I said, if you don't see the individual test questions, then just bear with us. We'll get that fixed over the next day or so. But I hope everyone has a great day, and we will see you tomorrow.